I see. Nice. And one question specifically about tantric study and practice. At what point does that come into the monastic education? When is that introduced to students?
Yeah, so tantric practice is actually taught since from the beginning in the monastery. Mm-hmm. Like we have both like sutra and tantra practice. I have to say sutra. Sutra is basically means to like the philosophy, mm-hmm. you know. So the tantra is a practice of mantra or tantra is same. So we teach to the monks, to the small since from the beginning, like we teach tantra practices, but like not the meanings and not the deep meanings to them, but like how to practice, kind of tradition, you know. Mm-hmm. So we teach the traditions, and once they get older, and we have to go for a deep tantric practice, isolate retreat or isolations. So at present we have to go through 4 years of retreat to practice the tantra. Wow. And also meditations. Mm-hmm. That is like Mahamudra. Mm-hmm. I told you like Mahamudra practice. So you have to go through 4 years of isolated or solitary meditation practice. So during that time, one has to learn the tantra and mantra and also Mahamudra, everything.
Wow. So during that time, it's with the teacher that they are learning all this one?
Yes, there should be one like retreat master. Mm-hmm. We call it retreat master, which we get instructions and advice and everything from the teachers and practice.
I see. Can you talk about the role of the teacher? So if for example, these students were to try to learn and practice these tantric practices just from the sutras without a teacher, how important is it to have that teacher there during these practices?
Yeah, having teachers is very important. Mm-hmm. Yeah, having teachers is very, very important in the Buddhism. Like most people, like they just read books and follow the instruction from the books, so they follow the wrong path. Yeah. You know, without knowing the right advices, instructions. So teachers, the role of teachers is very important in the Buddhist practice, and especially in the tantric practice. You know, so one should receive the empowerment. We call it empowerment, oral transmission, and also the explanations. So this three is very important to practice tantra. Mm-hmm. Like the empowerment is like kind of receiving and permission from the teachers to practice the particular sadhana or the tantric practice. Mm-hmm. We should get the permission first. So that we call empowerment, or receiving like, okay, now you can practice this like sadhana. Yes. So that is the empowerment. So that we should receive from the master. Mm-hmm. Not like merely reading the books and okay, you do this and you do that and following the same instructions is not enough. Mm-hmm. And after that, only like receiving empowerment is not enough as well. And secondly, you have to receive the oral transmissions. So this is the lineage, you know, like Kagyupa is a lineage order, and we have to pass the lineage to one generation to another generation. Mm-hmm. And this lineage has been like passing since from the ancient time, from India, you know. So we have to pass this oral transmission to the new learner or the students. So this is very important. And after like receiving empowerment, after receiving the oral transmissions, then the teacher or the master will describe or explain the meaning of the text or the practice and everything. And according to that, you have to follow the instruction and practice and meditate. And if you, during your meditations, then master will guide you, like how your meditation is progressing. Like it said, like knowing your own self, oneself, you know, in the meditation practice, knowing your own self. So sometimes, even though like we are practicing meditations, like it's very hard to know oneself, you know. Yeah. So the master, just by when the master guides you, he knows. Like he questions you, and from your answer, he will like, you know, like judge like how your meditation is progressing. So according to that level, then he will give you another assignment or like level of practice.
Right. Yeah. So do all of the students reach this level to have that student relationship and be able to learn and practice the
Yes.
tantric practice?
Yes. We have a like kind of step. You know, not directly jump to those practices. Like since from the beginning, we have to have basic educations. You know, reading, writing texts, and memorizing. And memorizing is very important in the in the monastery. And after that, they go to school and college. And after finishing the college, like kind of theoretical practice, you know, and then we have to join the practical. So practical is like meditations, those things.
Right.